Welcome back everyone to my Endless Space 2 Let's Play playing as the Cravers on Endless Difficulty. So it's actually been a while since I recorded last, nearly a week almost. And since the last time I recorded, the last video, there's been a patch which has come out, or at least has become available. It's in the Properties Betas tab for Endless Space 2. It's a preview build of the upcoming patch, which is going to be publicly released, fully publicly released. Probably within a week or two, I imagine. All it does is basically fix bugs, and that's it. So hopefully it will fix a few of the minor bugs we've seen so far in the Let's Play. Did have a bit of a issue in combat with frame rates, which is never had that before up until then, but hopefully it's fixed that. I guess we'll see coming up. The only balance change it seems to have done that I've noticed so far is to system development. This is more expensive than it used to be, so that's going to be, well, it's going to make it harder for me to get my system developments up on my worlds, especially since I lack Jadnix quite a bit. But yeah, that's the only balance change that's been done. They really haven't started on balance fixes yet, Amplitude. I'm sure they're going to, just not until at least the full version of this patch I'm using comes out. So the state of things, as I left it last time round, we're looking in really good shape now. From this point on, I should really be focusing on going for the capitals to achieve a supremacy victory, which should be the quickest way to win. And yeah, that's basically what I try to do almost always, go for the quickest way, whichever that happens to be. So with that in mind, I've got a few bits of movement left this turn. This is the current state of my build list. You can see here, and yeah, a bit down there. I've got a few outposts. I've got a bit of money issue and a bit of influence because of events mainly. Well, the money issue definitely. If we come in here, I've recently got this amazing science event, but it's very expensive. So coming up tech wise, I'm going after that dust building, and I think I'll be going after this tech as well, so I can turn production into dust, just in case I have any issues. There's also production and lava colonization tech, which I definitely need to pick up. And yeah, before I end the turn, there's a few bits of movement. So that slice I'm going to bring down here, stick it in Hannah, and building up a bit of a fleet, another one there, if I can afford it. There's a few more bits of movement. This fleet, there's a couple of minor vessels I probably need to deal with. They've been stopping Myra from becoming a fully fledged colony. I actually want to conquer Carius. I believe that connects to Jovanus, although we can't see it there. I think there might be a wormhole, possibly, or just a, yeah, probably a wormhole. When I watched the videos back, the last election on turn 60, I did see some wormhole links that I expect to find when I get the wormhole tech, so I think it connects there. So I definitely want to colonize there and take that. I think there's a link down to Spicer. I've been really thinking about getting rid of Spicer, especially since the Terrans are trying to nick it, but I would like to maybe get that minor race eventually. Come down here. So I'm probably going to invade there very soon, but I'll take the miners out first. Not sure I mentioned before as well, the Tikkanen assimilation traits of ×2 infantry. It works the way you'd think it would work by the sounds of it. If I show you my infantry amount there, it's 285 infantry. I'm sure that's doubled, which is crazy, especially for the Cravers. So I'm going to be able to make use of that. Let's bring this over here then. Oh, that's something going to take one turn. I'm going to go there because I'm sure there was some minor race ships here. Let's clear them out. No, they actually moved on. Okay. So I wish I'd moved there now. How much movement have I got? One. Well, I'll lock that down this turn. Let's send a probe out down here. Let's see if I can find... you know what? Maybe I'll send it out there. Right. What's left to move now? Someone mentioned in comments about minor races, something which I didn't know as well, which I guess I should mention straight away. The Jingoist Joy Bill, 15 approval per war on systems. I thought that would only be like major wars. So I was surprised to find out that it does actually work against minor races. So I could basically declare war against them and get 15 approval straight away. I think that's an oversight on Amplitude's part, to be honest, because there's no downsides in doing it, and you could basically get huge amounts of approval. I mean, earlier on I could have declared war on 4 or 5 miners. That's 75 approval at least, for free and no consequences. I think that's, yeah, an oversight, if not a bug. It should just be majors. I'm not going to be taking advantage of that because it's just a bit too crazy, I think. Right, I'm gonna... Oh, I've got a couple of brought out Hannahs here. I'm gonna bring that up to Trieme. There's something to do up there. And I think I will actually move this fleet down to Jovanus. With the double infantry, well, I've got 600 odd infantry. Problem is the deployment limit. Actually, look at our healing rate as well, 30%. I think I can get an extra 20% because of an event. I think I might as well just heal those up first and then bring it down next time. I am getting a bit of manpower back. I can wait another turn. Let's end the turn then. Okay. I had a few marauders being built there. I really got to watch my dust, my law for influence. I've only got 2 turns left before I'm going to have to change it. But it's not the end of the world, probably. So, battle. I did see that fleet coming in. I probably should have moved this. It's over there. Okay, so I'm going to retreat. How good are these then? Not very good, are they, really, by the looks of it? It's hard to tell what level they're at, these ships, if they got the upgrade or not. Doesn't look like it, probably, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's retreat then. Okay, probably retreated, so I went down there. Yeah, I would have expected it to go there because that's an outpost, but it went down there for some reason. So I'm not sure if it chooses from whence you came last, or randomly, or obviously it doesn't always go to your own system, so that's a bit of a problem. It can be, can't it? Oh, right, so it looks like I made the right decision staying there because I brought a ship up, perhaps. Hero got an upgrade. This guy's up to level 14. Right, so we've got all of Vox Populi, or Vox Populi. Right. There's Defending Senate. That's not particularly useful, probably, but I might pick it up. Assignment duration on heroes, only 20% off. I think I'll pick up the Senate one there, since this guy is our only senator for the militarist party. Never know, there's a rare possibility I might be invaded again. Definite made quite a few small mistakes in this Let's Play, I'd say. Maybe I could have done with another test game with the Cravers before starting it, but overall I think I've done pretty well. We're in a very strong shape at the moment. We now have system development level, well, the next one along. So I'm probably going to be making a decision on that pretty soon. There's a trade clearing bureau which becomes available, but I don't have the resources for it. I don't think anyone's made it yet. I already had one in the list. Is this a change as well? It's showing 3 across here. There was only showing 2 before, so they've improved the interface. Well done, Amplitude. Right, let's move my ships on. Let's take a look at system development then. So how expensive is this going to be? Well, I know the 2nd level, I don't know the 3rd level. Arguably I could wait until I know the 3rd level options, but I think the options I want is Blue Catmull, get more research, that's 40 as well now, and that's also 40. How much is this one? That's 20, okay. Interesting. Yeah, so I think I'm going to pick that and that. So I'm actually gaining a decent amount. Can't see it here, but yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go for. The 2nd level. Don't have that for science 2nd level. Don't have the approval one for second level, so I can't get better than that at the moment anyway. So maybe I could wait a turn, but no, I'll do it anyway. Okay. Right. So I need, how much am I getting? +0. Well, I was getting some of that. 5.9 of that. They blockade in there. Yeah, that's why I'm not getting it. Okay. So Myra, the academy system, is finished next turn. Hopefully we get some sort of events for it. Let's bring this fleet over to there then. Okay, and attack that. They probably attack me. Right, so these are my really old ships in this fleet, but they'll do. Can't afford to upgrade them, of course, yet. So they're wicked. Well, a little bit of a mixture here. They're both conventionals. Could go experience, couldn't I? Here. Yeah, it's not an awful idea. Let's stick well, I never use these. Maybe I should do more often, but yeah, there should be a better saving option for what you want for different cards, I think. But yeah, I'm going to move all my attacking ships over to that flotilla. I'll have the defensive ships there, and we'll go for that. They should be able to fire. Won't watch this. Let's fight. Okay, and you can see, yeah, they did a ton of damage, and they did a little bit of damage and got the fire. Okay, so that's coming back down there, as will I. Gonna attack that this turn. And I probably want that one as well. I'm not even going to bother with moving around. I should probably have the main bulk in the first flotilla, but this, yeah, it'll be fine on medium nonetheless. So let's watch. Not watch. Fight, I mean. Okay, actually retreated. Right, what's left? That's got a... Ooh, look at what I found up there. It's going to be a big battle coming up there. Ooh, I found another one of their things here. If I were to destroy their capital, then that would probably still be within their influence, sadly, so I might want to literally invade actually instead here. I was thinking of destroying their capital. I don't want to destroy them entirely because I am benefiting from the jingoist joy bill for being at war, and that actually as well per war. So yeah, I just want to take their capitals and empires and leave them in a weak state. That's the goal really. Right, this can send probe. It's a bit odd as well, this looks a bit buggy. I sent a probe up there at some point and yet it's come back there. The fog has. I don't think there's a point in attacking them. Send it out there. Right, this is all repaired now. Manpower's not quite full up, but yeah, I lack manpower, so I'm not going to get any anytime soon. I'm going to bring this fleet down here. It's going to take 2 turns, hopefully. There's definitely more coming up, but if there is, well, I got some ships up here. I can bring it down, and we'll bring it down in a second. A scavenger. Right, I've probably done all the main combat now, apart from over here. So, how good are these? Tank man points. 871, 1916. Mixture of weapons, but they're mainly almost all conventional. And I think they're mainly all flak by the looks of it. Which is actually depend if they get into short range against us. It's going to be very good against us, but we'll attack them nonetheless. Do have an advantage. I don't have a hero, sadly. Let's go to the advanced options. How many? Looks like I have, yeah, all modern level marauders. I am thinking about making a slight change to my slicer ships, but I haven't done it yet. So they can split up into 3 flotillas. We will watch this because it's very big combat. I'm going to have, yeah, definitely going to use barrage fire. Should I stick one over there? The thing is, that can fire into the middle, but it won't be able to fire over to here. I think I'll have one. I'm definitely going to lose that. Even tempted to stick another one over there. Right, but yeah, we'll just go for that, is it? They'll probably go for turtle, I imagine, which isn't good for me. Yeah, they split them all up. So I think I'll wreck that pretty quickly. I should wreck that pretty quickly. I'm going to lose that ship. Well, if things go to plan. Okay. Right, is frame rate fixed? Are we going to see weapons actually fire? We didn't on our last battle, did we? Okay, frame rate's having an issue again on the entry point. Okay, it just seems to be when it's when they're entering the battle, and there seems to be a graphical error there as well, but I think it's working now. Okay, so already looks like I've taken down one of their ships here. Need to wreck this as quickly as possible to get a flotilla bonus. If they take that out, they'll get a flotilla bonus. So combat split into 3 rounds, of course. Don't want, as soon as, well, medium will reduce that damage I'm doing when we get into the medium round, and short means I can't even fire with my rockets. So that's taken out. They should now start firing on a different flotilla. That's already at short, so this guy can't even fire back, and they're going to be wrecking that. Frame rate isn't... well, that's alright. Right, looks like they're targeting that in the main. Right, I lost that, so I just lost the flotilla bonus. And they're now shooting over here. Okay. That's getting pretty badly damaged. Yeah, they're all attacking the second flotilla. The main bit is... it's because they're coming in that direction in the main. Doing okay over there, arguably still. I'm glad I did stick that over there. Maybe I should stick another one, actually. Okay, that's a bit badly damaged. Let's put the auto camera off a bit. I think this rocket's counted, even though it looked like it was out of time. So that was a pretty damn convincing victory. I lost 2 ships. Oh wow. This is new as well. The UI's been updated a bit here. So resources gained, it's saying. This is extra influence for the main quest event I had. And I got a ton of extra experience as well. If you go into the advanced thing, we can see how well I did. What it should do, arguably, is show how much rockets were destroyed by the flak as well. I don't think it does that on here. So you can see the damage ratios. Got absolutely wrecked over here. Would have thought I'd do some damage though at medium. The rockets do medium damage, 80%. But yeah, that's a 0. Strange. in the middle flotilla did a ton of damage. It says that's at short range, but it's not, because it was firing on a different flotilla. This had already been destroyed, so this is an inaccurate action. Okay, so that's combat probably done for the turn. So I'm going to take a minute out now. I've probably got quite a bit to update here. Okay, so this is systems management for the turn. Started to get in some of these new dust buildings. That's going to be completed straight away. The others, sadly, I don't have quite the production I have on the homeworld and other places, but yeah, that should definitely help the money situation. I actually sold some luxuries just to get back in the black, or at least I will be still after I lose that amount at the end of the turn. I think I got that event where I'm losing dust for another 14 turns, so yeah, going to be a bit lacking in dust for a while, definitely. But yeah, things looking good there still nonetheless. There's a tiny bit of movement I've got before I end the turn. So I took a couple of marauders out there. I've got a fleet being built, but yeah, not quite enough yet. These are needed to replace the ones over there, so I'll bring them in that direction. This fleet, which is old ships, not super old, but old. So let's bring those down there, just in case I need them there. Justium should be okay. I move in a couple of population over from Briar to Justium. There's, yeah, not an awful lot of movement of population this turn. Definitely need to do some coming up though. That, I guess I'll keep that there, and that can stay there. And I believe that is it for the turn. Hope I'm not forgetting anything. Right. Enter. So I got main fleet coming down there. That's once I've finished off the miners, they're going to come down and conquer that. So I think they loop up, connecting big trade routes in between. Connecting all the capitals is what I'm going to be trying to do. I'm taking the odd miner if I can find the odd miner still. New population collection bonus. No idea what that one was. Cravers are starting to get up here. Okay. Finally completed the Myra colonization. Academy colonized. You now own the Academy, which is located in Myra. And you can see the status of every hero in the galaxy. So, do that. Oh, I lost another one around Primus. Probably should get rid of that. I have wasted a lot of food in this game actually because of lost freighters, but yeah, I think in most circumstances it's been the right thing to do. I mean, I should, yeah, definitely wanted to get the Academy, for instance. Even though I lost Vega, that delayed the Vordiani for enough time for me to get fleets up like that. They moved their fleet there, which is bad. Don't know which direction they went in. I want to know as well. So if we come into here as well, get another leader soon. Yeah, you can check out all the heroes in the galaxy via the Academy by doing this. To be honest, it's probably not all that useful at all, just interesting I guess. But I think having... well, I don't know if it counts, to be honest, because you can't actually colonize the Academy world, but yeah, it mentions +5 experience per turn on heroes. But do you only get it if you colonize it? Who knows? And you can't colonize it, seemingly. Political survey, militarists, who'd have guessed? Heroes. Oh, so that's available already. That's a surprise. 3 militarist leaders. I do need another one for my fleet. But they look all pretty crappy. That's 18 points, 18 points, 15 points. I'm gonna have to have a think about that, I think. Yeah, Myra was colonized. Let's get that in, I guess. If I had money to buy resources, I would. Right, money's come under more control after getting in one of those. Okay. A lot of population to move. extra influence from that run out. I've only got one more turn on my approval for a influence law by the looks of it. Right, come back to that in a bit. Let's move on my ships. Come back down in a second. Let's lock that down. They're in a lot of trouble by the looks of it. Right, let's do this battle over here then. So, Geminos. They are weak to short, but I have all rockets. Let's do post-op analysis again. Fight. Okay. It's hard to tell which direction that's going in. I think it's going in that way, but I couldn't be certain of it. Not certain of it. Let's send a probe down there. One down there. One over there. Could definitely be coming up in that direction. With that colonized now, I don't really have to worry about it so much. There's still food freight that's coming in, and population, perhaps. That's Sassini. Yeah, let's bring this fleet down here. I hope you still get the food, even though it's like not an outpost anymore. I can get down there in a turn. Now this used to be the... Ooh, that's not good. I get attacked here. Yeah, this used to be a minor race. It was pilgrims, I think. Right, if I attack there, they're all going to merge into one fleet. So it's 348, 12, about 620k-ish. Not sure I've got enough there, you know. Might attack it nonetheless though. Right, here I definitely have enough. Let's attack here. These are all Corvette 8s. They're flak. I'll use barrage fire. I'm tempted to use experiencer actually. Might retreat. Probably should retreat if they can. They did. Right, so they got 158 infantry. You can see my siege rating is absolutely terrible. I need to get siege ships. I haven't had an opportunity really to do it. I've been getting in production in the main before I start on it. But I think with a Tikkun ability, I might be able to take this. So I'm gonna try it out. I can always stop the invasion if I need to. If you look on the bottom, it doesn't look like they have tanks yet. I could upgrade, well I don't have the money actually to upgrade my troops, so they don't have the next deployment amount. Yeah, let's go for this. Okay, so I'm not sure, it doesn't tell you your overall manpower amount, and it definitely does it now after you've clicked on that. But at 600 odd troops, well, half it because of Tikkun thing, 300 times 5, I probably got about 1500 on here in reality. So I might go Blitz. I could go Guerrilla. The thing is, they're going to do conscription a lot, probably. That I don't think would be a good one in this circumstance. We'll start with Guerrilla. I might switch to Blitz afterwards if I'm not doing enough damage. Let's watch. I really need to take out about 400, I'd say, here. Yeah, they went conscription, so they're using population. decent. Yeah, I did 330. They can get 200 back next time, definitely, because of conscriptions. That'd be back up to 470 at least. I lost 80, but I'll get that back as well because I got a lot more than 750. So I think I might try Blitz next turn. Let's continue this. But yeah, I don't really want them losing all their population. I want to take it quicker if I can. Okay. I'm going to have a think about that, whether or not to attack. I've got a feeling I might. And I'm going to have a take a minute out to update my build list and figure out which hero I want. Okay, so this is systems management for the turn, getting up a development on Scorpius. Highest population, definitely the best place for it. And yeah, that's how things look. Sold some more luxuries this turn to break even by the end of the turn, as you can see down there. Let's hire this hero then. I do actually want a counselor, so I'm going to hire this Horatio guy. They're not very good guardians, not enough points. So let's hire him.
They gave us one purpose: to destroy planets. Over.